Hey everyone, welcome to the weekly update. Did I start that too fast?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so welcome to the weekly update. I had to check the cat and make sure I hadn't started it too fast. Sometimes her head nods, sometimes she looks to the left, she looks to the right, and I don't know how to read her all the time. So, anyway, weekly update. So, why am I standing back here in the saltwater section is very simple. Each weekend, or each week for the next 4 weeks, we are going to be getting in some of the best saltwater fish we've had all year. Due to what we said in the last update, or 2 updates ago, or 1 update ago about Gracie, and we've also got a couple other new suppliers that we're using as well to get fish that we don't commonly have. So, from a freshwater standpoint and from a saltwater standpoint, the next couple weekly updates are going to be very important if you want to see some cool fish you have never seen here at Fishy Business. And let's go look at them now. Okay, so it's that time of year. November means our food drive that we do every year. And we do this for the Ronald McDonald House in Columbia. It's very simple. Each time you come in, each person in your party can bring in 1 or more canned goods or non-perishables, and you get a ticket to add in the drawing. And I'm probably going to say some of this out of order, but I'm going to try to go through it pretty good because I wanted to start with the prizes this time, and then we can talk about the canned goods and stuff like that. So we're going to have a drawing at the end of the month to back all of this up, and the tickets that you will be getting for the donations that you bring, first place at the end of the month, which I guess we'll draw December the 1st, Kat, is that right? Or the 30th?
We'll do it on the 30th after we close.
Okay, that's Kat out in space. She helps me with this a lot of times. First place is a 90-gallon tank and stand. 90-gallon tank and stand. You can bring in 1 can and win. You can bring in a can every day. We are limiting the cans, 1 ticket per person per day. If you're a family of 7, you can get 7 tickets. You can come every day for 30 days if you want to, except Thanksgiving, we will not be here. But anyway, first prize, 90-gallon tank and stand. Second prize is this really cool fluval tank and stand. Third place is this flora. And the 4th place, which we've never done this many places, is you can pick out any one of the fluval planted light, fluval sea light, or just a regular aqua sky if you've got a regular aquarium. So yes, our annual food drive is on. We want to do the most that we can for the Ronald McDonald House, and we would appreciate your support. So, I want to also tell you this. We did a custom aquarium stand for an individual that fits 2 33 longs. It'll actually fit a 55 and a 33 long, and probably can be built for any type of customization that you want. I just want to show you that there is a lot of things we can do here at Fishy Business when it comes to stands and canopies, or a design for your own, just for your own fish room to put multiple tanks on. There really are no limits because we have such a great creative mind in Chad La Rochelle. And bottom line is, we can do it. So I know you're probably tired of seeing me at this point, but there is one more thing I have to show you. And that is the driftwood that came in. And there are loads of some of the prettiest pieces we've ever had. Check out this piece right here. We've used it as a centerpiece in this 125, but there are so many things you can do with it. There's a couple other pieces over here I wanted to show you. Some we've put in some tanks. There's a lot of different ways you can use these in tanks. I want to show you this one last one, and then I'm going to get out of your hair and we're going to look at fish. Check this out. I mean, it's like a whole stump. You people out there who, like me, love doing designs with aquariums, and especially in live planted tanks, this is an excellent time to come check out the driftwood we have here at Fishy Business.
Hi, it's Kevin. I'm here today to show you some of the best stuff I got in this week. These are my personal picks, the best of the best. We got a lot of stuff in. One cute little South American import I got in this week that I normally don't have. This is a honeycomb catfish. It's also called a driftwood catfish for obvious reasons, as you can see right now. These little guys will top out at a maximum size of 3 inches. Got in some of my favorite barbs. These are black ruby barbs. The males are the ones with the most garnet in them. The females are more olive colored. These guys are a semi-aggressive barb, would do really well with gouramis and the such. If you're looking for a great scavenger for a community tank, Julia catfish would be perfect for that. These guys do best in groups of 5 or more for best results. They kind of school. Really cool addition to any community tank. Got some really nice little dwarf cichlids. These are golden-eyed nanacaras. I got these guys from a local source. They look fantastic. They're really good for a community tank. Just because they're cichlid does not mean they're going to be an overly aggressive fish. These guys are pretty tame. Probably the best looking African cichlids I got in this week. These are a Mabuna type. These are manganos. They look kind of similar to electric blue Johannis, but I personally think they're more of a more brilliant blue color. Awesome fish for an African cichlid tank. Got some nice looking Synodontis eupterus. These guys are an excellent scavenger to go in with African cichlids. And the African cichlids keep photobombing them. They've got an interesting design and pattern on them. They do get over 8 inches. We got in an incredible selection of some fancy guppies in this week. I got a lot of different colors. Also a few of the Dumbo varieties with the larger pectoral fins. We got in some really nice looking Polypterus inlacaris. These guys will get massive. They are predators. They will eat anything that fits in their mouth, so choose your tank mates wisely. A really, really cool predatory fish oddball. We got a nice looking batch of Exodon paradoxus. These are also called bucktooth tetras. They are not good tank mates for any other tetras as they are bloodthirsty demons and will rip your other fish to ribbons. They've got some savage teeth to them. We got in a good selection of some medium-large orandas. Got a good assortment of colors, nice long fins on these guys, and decent-sized wings on them. The wing is actually the head growth. We got in some of the cutest little bumblebee pea puffers. These little guys do best in a species tank for best results. They don't get large. These little guys seldom reach over an inch long.
Diana, what you doing?
Floaters.
What'd you get?
I got Slovenia, and then I got guppy grass, and I also got some red root and fried bit over the weekend as well.
Awesome.
So we got all of the floaters at the moment. Come and grab some.
Hi guys, it's Reagan here. I'm going to show you my top picks of saltwater fish this week. I still have in some of the awesome fish from last week's shipment, and I'm getting in a lot more super cool things this week too. Like I always say, I will post a Facebook post with a bunch of pictures kind of highlighting some of those guys when they come in, but now I want to show you some of the saltwater fish that I think are, you know, top-notch 5 gold stars this week, including a holy grail triggerfish. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, look what I got, look what I got. I got a miniata grouper, you guys, and it's big and pretty. Oh, this is my favorite grouper. My absolute favorite grouper. They are breathtaking. I mean, look at it. They're spectacular fish. They're very hardy fish. They are beautiful, like fire engine, fire truck red with literally neon glowing blue polka dots all over their bodies. This guy is not full grown. He will get much, much larger. So make sure that you only house him with things that he cannot eat, because if it can fit in its mouth, he's absolutely 100% going to eat it. For sure, for sure. So make sure you only house him with bigger things. You can see him. The reason why he looks a little bit yellow right now is that's his normal stress coloring, because he did just get here today. But he's already acclimating really nicely and doing very, very well. If you have a large predator tank, the miniatic grouper is, there's nothing better to add to your tank. This fish right here, in my opinion, is the most beautiful that I have in the store right now. This is the golden heart triggerfish. Look at her. She is a holy grail triggerfish, not one that stores, including us, have very often at all. She is just absolutely spectacular. Will eat your inverts, needs to eat things like clams on the half shell and chunky food, just like your other triggers. Your golden hearts do get very large and they can be very aggressive, so we want to make sure we house them with other aggressive fish. in a tank with no inverts, so a fish-only tank would do better for this girl, but she is just breathtaking. Moving into the back room, these are absolutely stunning Mocha storm clowns. Your Mocha storms are an oscillaris, but they are a very much designer oscillaris. Your storm clowns are some of the most sought after, and these Mochas are no exception. They have that beautiful mocha brown color, which you don't see a lot in clownfish. These guys look to be maybe paired up, but not quite. So right now they are still individual. Great to cycle aquariums with. Clownfish just add a lot of personality and beautiful markings, especially these designer storms. I know I pointed him out last week, but this really is the most personable porcupine pepper that we have had in a very, very long time. He is already eating chunky, he's eating clams on the half shell. These guys are absolutely beautiful fish with so much personality. They're like the puppies of the ocean. Definitely a fish-only tank, as they will eat all your inverts, and they do get fairly large in size. But these guys are incredible fish to have in any aquarium at your house, as long as it doesn't have inverts. This cute little eel is a chain link Moray eel. They're very similar body shape to the snowflake moray. These guys can be fish safe as long as you house them with things that are obviously larger, but because it is an eel, they can potentially be fish eaters. A fish only tank for this guy, as some of your inverts will also go missing with him. But these are beautiful eels that we don't have in the store very often, and this one is already proven because it actually was a trade-in. Another quick plug for clowns are these awesome pearl eye Clarkie clowns. So the pearl eyes do have the awesome little pearl spot above both of their eyes. So these are more of like a designer Clarkie. Clarkies are also great for cycling, but just know Clarkies can be a little bit more on the aggressive side. So just be careful when we are looking for tank mates, but Clarkie clowns are very hardy. They have some awesome coloration, especially these with the pearl eyes. I know this is a little hard to tell what it is, but this is a decorator crab. This is by far the most beautiful decorator crab I have ever seen, and I've heard a lot of other people that work here say the same thing. This decorator crab is covered in those beautiful flower polyps. That is a type of coral. Decorator crabs are a great member of your cleanup crew. I will say they can potentially eat some fish every now and then, especially some of your smaller gobies that like to hang out around the rocks, especially at nighttime. But decorators are such a fun addition to a tank. This little angel right here is a Lamarcks Angel. Your Lamarcks Angels are a dwarf angel, and they are actually the second most reef safe angel that you can put in your tank. This guy follows the swallowtail angels as being the top safest, but these are the second. Typically, your Lamarcks Angel are not going to mess with any of your coral, but still keep an eye because they are still angels. But if you want an angel in a reef tank that's striking with awesome patterns, baby blue, silver, and black, your Lamarcks Angel is going to be a top choice. This is a large-bodied wrasse that will eat inverts and would do much better in a fish-only tank. This is the slippery dick wrasse. They are beautiful. They have pinks and yellows and greens all in their bodies. They're very active wrasses, but it is one, because it's a large-bodied wrasse, that do not play well with others. So definitely make sure, if you want to try this guy, that he is the only wrasse in the tank. But as long as you keep him with appropriate tank mates, semi-aggressive fish only, he would do very, very well. This is a beautiful Niger Trigger. These guys are beautiful eggplant purple, but this one, under the right lighting, has green and even some turquoise blue in its face, eyes, and in the tail as well. When these guys mature, they can even have bright red teeth protruding from the fronts of their faces. Now, Niger Triggers, since they are triggers, are going to eat all your inverts, and they do need clams on the half shell, but they're kind of aggressive. They at least can be. So make sure we house them in a fish-only tank with appropriate tank mates. This little blue guy right here is a Tuxedo Urchin. Your Tuxedo Urchins are going to be one of the only what we classify as reef-safe urchin to put in with your coral. These guys have been doing very well. They're great algae eaters, so if you're looking for an urchin to control some algae in a reef tank, the Tuxedo Urchins are 100% the way to go.
So that's almost a completed weekly update for the week, but I wanted to end right here and show you this particular tank that Lady Di has put together. Diane has put together a very, very, very cool planted tank. Simple, easy, small, and would fit just about anywhere. You need to come check out these cobalt aquariums that we just got in. We got in 2 sizes, and we're selling them at the same price we paid for them because we bought too many of them. We've got a 45 and we've got a 26, and that's no joke. They're very cool, and Guy has got them priced cheaper than you will see them anywhere, even if you can find them anywhere. They are great tanks to custom fit for saltwater or freshwater, and if there's any interest, you gotta come take a look right now. God bless and have a great week.
Hey guys, Andrew from Fishy Business in Columbia, South Carolina. Today, in our 101 BioCube setup stuff. Hey guys, Andrew from Fishy Business.
Everyone.
Alright guys, you may have noticed that
So whether you've chosen damsels or you've chosen clownfish, you're at the point where the tank is now cycled. This is going to happen fairly fast with a BioCube because you've used live sand, you trying to go too fast. I forgot what I was going to say.
Okay.
Now I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh my God.
Remember, I told you to pay attention to what I was going to say. So, one of the things that I did want to mention is live plants this weekend.
Cat's making me do this.
Stupid.
Alright, so one thing I want
them, but they essentially all do an additional form of nutrient export. Sorry, your hand. Today for a demonstration, we're actually going to use our Ultra Reef UKS 200. I really like these, and they're pretty basic, so I can show you. They're not really basic. So you may notice that and this is, hopefully this has given you a
Fun.
Okay, now that I got it all clean, let's go reinstall our collection. You guys might be wondering what a protein skimmer is. Yeah, me too.